Hey everybody, my name is Crazy Al, and you know what? Minecraft is rad, and you're watching Feed the Beast, episode 33, on the Shabazz the Bam channel, in case you didn't know. Hey guys, back playing some FTB, and as you can see, there's a path going into nothing here, and hopefully this is going to be my next project. That's going to take a very, very long time to do, but I'm going to expand my base into this mountain ridge here. I just have the itch of trying to, do some building right now, and that's what I'm going to work on a bit in this episode. I'm also going to talk some bee stuff. And I apologize, to the people that are not into bees, but all I got to say to you guys is, get into it. It's really cool. It's really cool, especially if you're, a lot of you guys are into the industrial craft, the build craft, that side of FTB. And yeah, I agree. That is the best. That is what makes FTB really awesome. All these machines that we make. But when you combo that with the bees, it brings it to another level, because all the bees work with all that stuff. And yeah, and look at all those flowers. I got to get rid of some of these flowers. It's starting to look a little ridiculous. But anyways, let's talk about what I want to do here. And yeah, I want to expand my base into this area, into this mountain ridge. When I first started this game, or this world here, my goal was just to build a temp house, and I kind of like my temp house, so I didn't want to tear it down, and was to build like a crazy castle coming out of the mountain, or maybe not a castle, but some kind of structure coming out of the mountain. And I thought that was going to really look cool. But then the more I played in this area, the more I liked the natural look of this. It's kind of like these mountains here, these red rock mountains, and then there's kind of a valley here with the plains biome, and it just kind of worked. I didn't want to excuse me. Seems like, yeah, my voice is going here. But, yeah, so I like it, and I don't want to break it up. But what I want to do is, I thought about this the other day, is have like a cave system in here, so I can expand my base in here and just hollow out this mountain. Not completely, but hollow out some caves, interconnect the caves, and then put some rooms in here, and then have some more caves, and then maybe even have a train system. I think it'd be pretty wicked cool if I had a train in here, like a roller coaster ride, basically. That's just the train that I can get on. Maybe I'll use it to, transport items, but for now, I just want a train that I get on and go for a ride, kind of go into the mountain, and then maybe come out of the mountain a little bit, like maybe over here, come out of the mountain, then go back into the mountain, and, fly around here, blah, 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 blah. I mean, this thing is really, really huge, so I could really expand my base into here and make a pretty massive, cave system and rooms, and just, it's crazy huge. I mean, there's tons of space in here. And yeah, I like this red rock. I think it looks pretty groovy. But yeah, that's what I want to work on a bit in this episode, is for now figure out how I'm going to enter the mountain, how I'm going to make it look, the entrance of the cave or the door or whatever. And it's going to be somewhere around there. So I'm going to hollow it out. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that off camera, because I really don't even know how I'm going to do this, actually. So, I'll come in when I have a good idea of how I want it to look. But yeah. But anyways, let's talk about the bees a little bit right here before I do that. And in the last episode, I set up an alveary, and now I set up another alveary. I'm slowly getting there. The goal is to have 5 more alvearies here, so I'm going to have to expand it out a little bit, because I'm going to run out of room, because these things are bigger. So have, 6 here altogether, and then 1 there, and then maybe have an 8th one down here that will be another mutator, like this one. And I know in the last episode, one or two of you mentioned that I went a little crazy overkill with the frame housings and the mutators. And the frame housing, I gotta agree, I had 8 of them, it's, I think the max that you should be rolling with, at least from my research, it seems like a couple, YouTubers out there like Generic B and Direwolf, and I can't remember which one was the other one, and just guys in the forums as well. They were saying that like 6 is kind of like the sweet spot. After that, it starts to get, you start wasting frames. So that's what I took 2 out and I got 6. And then the other thing was the mutators. I had 8 mutators, and I haven't seen anybody rolling with 8 mutators, so I decided to downgrade to what most of you were saying was 3. Now, the thing is most, like, I did research on this, and most people that are rolling with 3 of these, what they put here in this slot is they use uranium. And that's cool. I understand, like, uranium, 3 uranium, 1 uranium in each one of these. And when you're doing a mutation, it's almost 100% guaranteed that it's going to work. And that's great when you're trying to make really crazy bees that you've taken a long time. Because, you guys that are in bees, it takes a long time to get to certain stages of the bees. Like, for example, this glittering drone takes a long time. You got to breed all kinds of bees. You spend like an hour or 2 like trying to, at least I did. It took me a long time to get to this stage, And when you get to the later stages, you don't want to screw up your mutations, because you don't have to redo a certain bee to get that bee. So that's when you drop in the uranium. But when I'm trying to mutate some of these cheap bees like nobles, diligence, even tolerant, I don't want to use uranium. I want to use soul sand, because soul sand is cheap. Now, soul sand has a 1.5 times increase on mutation versus uranium has a 10 time, right? And it's stackable. So if you're running with uranium, it's 10 times, 10 times, 10 times. And, obviously soul sand, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 is not really going to increase your chances. So I did some testing just to see if having a bunch of them, I had 8 in versus having 3 with soul sand. And when I had 8, it was definitely increasing, at least from, my testing, it was increasing my chances of producing a mutation. That's with the use of soul sand. So I think the sweet spot, for it is probably going to be 5 for me. So when I'm trying to do cheap bees, I'll use the 5 with soul sand. And then when I'm trying to, get bees that are, I don't want to risk it with, I want to make sure that I get, a mutation, then I will use 3 of them with uranium. I don't know if that makes any sense, guys, but yeah. Let's move on here. You'll see there's some new blocks here. There's one with brick here, and there's one with like a glowstone kind of look. Now this one's called a rain shield, and this one is called an alveary lighting block. And you guessed it. I mean, the rain shield, it's going to shield the rain. So that basically means that when it's raining, the bees are going to work. They're going to continue to do their thing. And the lighting one, when it's dark, if it's not a nocturnal bee, it's going to continue to work. So you basically have one of these set up with these 2 blocks, and your alveary is going to work 24/7. And that comes in super handy when you're trying to, produce something. Like right now, I'm just trying to produce honeycomb, just because I need more honey to make some more alvearies. But yeah, so that's going to help out a lot. Those are probably the 2, in my opinion, the 2 most important blocks. More important than these, and more important to these, depending if you're trying to mutate. Obviously, these are very important, and if you want speed and productivity, these are also important. But these ones allow you just to kind of like, set it up and forget it, right? And just let it do what it's doing, whatever bee you have in there, let it produce whatever it's producing. But yeah, other than that, I've set up another alveary, and I'm getting there slowly. And like I said, the goal is to have a whole bunch of them. So hopefully I'll get there at some point. And in this one, I don't have any frame housings or mutators. These ones are just, I just have those 2, the lighting and the rain shield. And in here, I got my most valuable bee that took me forever to make. And ironically, she's called Valuable Queen. And the valuable bee produces rocky comb, which is kind of useless. But once in a while, it produces platinum comb. So that's why it is, a valuable bee. And of course, the platinum comb allows me to produce platinum dust. When you drop that thing in the centrifuge, it'll produce the small kind of dust, right? And then you got to take the small kind of dust and put it in, craft it into 4 and then make 1 dust. And then, of course, from the platinum dust, you can slowly start converting it into iridium. If you watch the last episode, You just take the platinum dust and stick it in your centrifuge, and it's going to make a iridium ingot. So it comes in very, very handy. So it gives me a third option for iridium. So right now I can do the iridium using the mercury cells and ferrous oil in the grinder. And then of course I got my UU matter factory here, or my matter fabricator that produces UU matter, which is probably the easiest, system. Of course it takes a heck of a lot of power and it's not super fast, but it does do its thing. And of course now the bees. So now I have 3 ways of producing iridium and that allows me to advance, in the stages of industrial craft and grade tech, which is what I'm slowly working on right now as well, is making myself one of these bad boys here. The GraviChestPlate, which from what I hear allows me to have true hover, just like I'm in creative mode, which is super appealing. Super appealing, especially if you're trying to build in survival. You want that. I mean, going around like this is kind of like, placing blocks is kind of annoying. But from what I hear, it sucks up energy like nobody's business. So I think you got to roll with one of these solar helmets. There's a solar helmet that's like an advanced one. I don't know which one it is. Solar helmet. I think there's an even more crazy one. I think it's this one right here. Ultimate solar helmet. This thing's probably insane to build as well. And for some reason, I can't even see the recipe. I can see this recipe, but I can't see this recipe. So I'm going to have to check the wiki to figure out what the recipe for that thing is. But it's probably crazy. So you pretty much got to wear one of those when you got the Gravi suit. Otherwise, you're going to constantly have to recharge your suit. Anyways, I will stop rambling. And I will start working on this part right here. The building aspect, the cave entrance. So yeah, give me a second here to figure out how I want this entrance to look. And I'll be right back. Alrighty, back. Let's see what I got so far. The entrance, not looking too good. It needs a little bit of work. I don't know what to do, but I wanted to use those red bricks. But I'll work on it. I might try just to round out the top a little bit, but I don't know if that's really going to make a big difference or not, but we'll try that in a second. Show you guys the inside. Again, not too much. I just put inverted cage lamp there, and I left the other one empty. Trying to go for that weathered look here. The pathway looks really nice, but starts to get a little choppy in here. So I got some grass, some stone, mossy stone, cracked stone on the floor. And yeah, I'm just trying to pepper in, random blocks, I don't know. And trying to make it merge into smooth stone, which is what the majority of the cave, I guess, will be. Again, peppered in with some stone brick. But here's the lighting that I got going here. I just got the regular inverted red power lamps. These are dark or just regular gray ones. And I'm using those little blocks, the micro blocks, and some blue alloy wiring, which is completely aesthetics. It doesn't really serve a purpose at all. I'll show you guys why I'm using this size here for the what are these things called? They're called iron panel strips. Anyways, let's build another lamp here. So I'll just come in with, actually, let me count here. 1, 2, 3. And I want to build it right here, actually. Pop that off. Do I have it? Okay, sweet. I got one on me. Show you how I've been doing this. Then I've been surrounding the outside here with the iron paneling covers, the corners and the strips, like this. And I'll just leave that block out there, and I'll show you why I've been using this. So we'll go with the blue alloy wiring and come in like so. And as you can see, it doesn't really connect to the blocks. That's why I roll with this right here. You just put that in there, and it kind of looks like the lamp is actually connected. Kind of looks cool, I think. And I'm going with an even number, so that's why I got to kind of, move them. I can't make them go all down the middle. And it actually turned out to look a lot better like that, I think. It kind of makes it look a little uneven, which is cool, I think. Then of course the this light is the same kind of system I think I'm using in my bee basement. Let's see if we can kind of do the same thing over here. Pretty simple stuff. Going again with the gray lights, gray lamps, and then I've been kind of using that brick, stone brick, kind of randomly. Do I have any on me? I don't have much on me. Let me grab some from my from here. Do I have any stairs? I'll grab some stairs. I only got 2 of them. Oh, maybe some cracked as well. Do I have some cracked brick in here? Yeah, I got a bunch of it. All right. In cracked brick, you just stick it in the pulverizer. You just stick regular brick in the pulverizer, and that gives you the cracked brick. So let's go in with some of that. And I'll just go around like this. Actually, let me pop this out here. And how do I want this? Oh, I don't want it like that. I wonder if I can switch this around with my wrench. Oh, cool, look at that. I did not know you could do that. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I want it to be like this. All right, so then we'll put the other one here. I'll put it like that, who cares, right? And oh, I forgot the iron bars. Like so. Oh, that is weird. I guess it doesn't connect to stairs. Actually, that might be kind of cool, actually. I'll just leave it like that. You know, it looks like kind of like there's like a broken bar in there. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to keep on going here a little bit, guys. And, oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to show you. I didn't want to show you. I wanted to do the top part here. Let's see. Do I have stairs? I do. I'll grab some of this red stuff here. Do I have any bricks? I don't have bricks. Let's make a few here. 12 of them. All right, so let's go up here. Let's try to round this out a little bit. It's a little dark up here, so I'm just gonna throw down some torches. Right here, okay. Grab my silk touch. I want to keep this grass. I'm gonna silk touch some grass because I'm gonna put some on top. All right. Okay, so let's round it out. Let's see where we can start. Maybe right here and then curve it a little bit. Can I do that? Oh, sweet. Okay, let's see. Like that. Curve it. And, oh, bring it along. All right. And bring it along. Oh, actually, I don't want it to look like that. Actually, I'm going to go in with the brick here. Maybe some random blocks. Okay, so I'm just going to fill this up here. And go random. All right, how's that look? Does that look better from outside? I can't even tell. I think it looks a little bit better. Makes it look a little bit more round. I mean, the entrance doesn't really pop much. I don't know. Let's try something here. Let's go crazy. Let's see what happens if I can just kind of put this across here, if that makes any difference. Makes things look a little different. Actually, yeah, you know what? It doesn't look too bad, actually, like that. Maybe I can even go again underneath here. I'm going to have to break this, though. Can I get this stuff off? I'm going to lose some vines, though. Oh, that sucks. I lost some vines there. Whatever, they'll grow back. Yeah, I don't know. Does that look better? I have no idea. Maybe it doesn't. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it an episode right here, guys. And I'm going to keep working on this, and hopefully the next episode I have something a little cooler to show you. I'm going to build a big cave in there, I think, and then maybe some more tunneling. And maybe some rooms off the tunnels. I don't know. We'll see. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Later.